Hi Leo, this is a tarot card reading I'm going to do for you today for the month December 2022. I will talk about the past, the present and the future. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. I will start with the past. There was a project you were doing, maybe work, you were working really hard on something and it looked like something was growing. I think it was a successful thing. And yeah, you felt good about it. It lays next to the King of Wands. For some of you, it was too much work, and at present, you're exhausted from it. But I think in the past, it was something that you almost completed, something that you were working hard on. You had a goal in mind. You wanted to reach something with this, and you thought, yeah, it's going well, you're almost there. I can also see that there was some competition in this, and so that you got insecure about the direction that you took with it, or that yeah, something happened why it couldn't be worked out further than it couldn't be worked out as you thought it would be more successful, or so something happened. And you also have the Tower in here, so some truth has been revealed to you. I think it also yeah, shows a light on a relationship. So for some of you, this is a relationship that you believed it was beautiful, it was growing. It was not then a person who you met and you fell in love with, and it was maybe love at first sight, or there was some kind of idea about this relationship. Let's see about how this is growing, or where this is growing. And yeah, maybe the person you were with, or you, or both of you, you were thinking, yeah, it's going in the right direction, and yeah, we are getting there, we are learning together, and things will work out in this relationship. But something didn't work out. So, and I think it has to do with love, but also with work. So we have the Knight of Cups as well, but also something that is not completely perceived. Well, let's see it like this. So we have the Seven of Wands with the Death card together. Seven of Wands is like, yeah, maybe there was suddenly competition in that thing that you were doing, or maybe there was somebody else interested in the person you were with, or somebody else was interested in you, and it gave some kind of struggles in the relationship. Maybe you wanted to prove something, or the other person wanted to prove something about this relationship, like, look, I'm the best, or they are, yeah. So, but I think that this has led to the ending of the relationship. So I think there was some, yeah, there was maybe for some of you there was some kind of ego death in here, where somebody tried to show and show and show that they can do something better than someone else. So it's like, yeah, the competition, and then but it seemed like never enough. I think it is also going for your ideals, going for some person in love. It's the Knight of Cups that has yeah, your trust got hurt in this. So, and I think, so I see also the Three of Swords, so that's why I'm saying I think there was a third person in this relationship, and it can be because you met someone or they met someone else who you were with, but that has caused this relationship to end. And so suddenly it was not, I think it was a sudden thing. Something suddenly was discovered about this, or it was suddenly like someone wanted a new beginning, and you maybe thought that new beginning was with you, but it was actually with someone else. Or it's the other way around, but it was, the truth came out. And so yeah, there was nothing else that could be do. So it has changed you, or it has changed also the person you were with, because it has also changed, it has transformed you, and looking at relationships and how, what kind of relationship this was, and if you can trust this person, or if you can trust in general, or what a relationship, what the foundation of a relationship is based on. So I can see all these questions here, and because I can see that you have the Tower. I got 2 cards with that, and it's the Fool and the Queen of Swords. So something happened drastically, and it caused you heartache. It caused the relationship to end. Then it can also that there was some truth came out about somebody thinking differently or having completely different minds than you had. Somebody that had different expectations, or you both yeah, maybe you didn't know what the truth was about what they felt for you, and maybe they were doing something else. This can be about somebody who was maybe dating on a dating site and just kept dating someone else that you didn't expect. Or this is a person who really started something challenging, something new with someone else, or a new life, or they left you behind. It's something that suddenly happened, or you suddenly discovered. I don't think that they maybe told you, or if they told you, it was too late. And this is the Queen of Swords is saying, yeah, it's like there have been maybe some harsh words about it, but it's like with the Queen of Swords, she's telling the truth. It's like, okay, so if it is this way, then everything stops here. That's my feeling in this. Like, yeah, then we can't move on. It's really the Death card in this love relationship, because I can't move on. I'm too hurt. That's what I feel. At present, you are hurt. And I think that is partly... I think you put so much hope in this, working on this relationship, or working on this project that you were doing, maybe both. Maybe also you were working on the relationships and you had good communication with people. It can be, because these are some people here in the background. And I think that this person... yeah, you wanted to maybe show yourself as, look, everything is fine, everything is going well, I'm over it, I'm not hurt by this relationship. It was maybe not something serious anyway, or it was not growing in the right direction. It was not. There was a third person in there anyway, and. Yeah, I'm more worth than that, or they did, and it's like they don't feel it. They don't feel hurt by the breakup. They don't feel. Yeah, there is like the feeling of a different reality, and so we just move on. There is this kind of idea that this relationship, after it ended, it just moved on as if nothing happened. But inside, I think you're both hurting. There's still something in here that both of you are recovering, or you feel like, yeah, you really have to recover from this. And the people in the background in this card, they are worried about you, about... yeah, there are these 3 swords, you see, and that's also the 3 of Swords. It's like they're worried about you having this heartache of this. Yeah, people do know about how the real feelings are behind this, but it is like, yeah, we just move on. Maybe somebody throws themselves in work, overwork, so this is the effect of it, that they are just so stressed out that they need to take a rest. What I also see is that there is a new person coming in your life, I think, and it is like somebody doesn't see what is offered to them. Somebody doesn't see that there is still a lot of love for you, and it is like it's a kind of unconditional love. It's someone who wants to make a love offer to you, someone who really wants to meet you or be with you, or or it is that person who you had a relationship with, who wants to, who is like showing, it has been showing that there was love in here, and that it was not all that they jumped into a new life and didn't care, or that yeah, they didn't care about you. There was something still, and there are several opportunities as well. But somebody in this card is saying, no, I don't want any love anymore, I don't want to have a relationship anymore, I'm giving up on this, I had enough of this in my life. I'm so hurt, I just can't do this anymore. You have this card twice, the Four of Cups. So it's like each time it comes again, maybe a person who you know, who's showing themselves. Maybe you know them already for longer and they show an interest and they're helping you. I think this is a person who is showing you your other opportunities or your possibilities, and that what you shouldn't be focused, that you're maybe focusing on the wrong thing, or focusing on the things that are not there, instead of focusing on the things that do exist. I think at present, yeah, you do feel that you have this Three of Swords, and you have the Moon card. So it shows that you are quite emotional about this. Also, there is a full moon at present, but it also shines a light on the way, maybe it shows a light on how you handled relationships in the past, or how you perceived them and how you felt them. I think there is a lot of maybe dreaming about that. So there is an idea of, yeah, maybe you are still dreaming, having visions about the person, or for some of you it is the truth came out and there is so much pain about this, and you are having visions about that, who they are with and what they are doing, and you can't let go of that. So there is some hurt in here, there is some need for recovering at present. There is something also not seeing about what is offered to you. So it's kind of a bit hanging in the past, feeling hurt about something that happened in the past. Also getting more clarity about that, getting more clarity about the truth, about what this was in the past and what this person means to you, what this person really means to you. I think that there is like maybe a message about how you feel in relationships, I think, and what you want in relationships, and how you get hurt. For some of you it is something that repeats itself. It's like, now I have had this kind of relationship again and again and again, and it never stops. So that's why you don't really want that, because you don't really want to go through this death card, through this transformation, because it hurts too much. But it also lays next to the Star card and to the Four of Wands. So it's going in the direction of going within and finding your own strength, your own, find out what your own needs are, and how you become really authentically you again. So that's where it goes in the future. We have the Lovers together, with the Seven of Pentacles. So that's in the near future. And I think, yeah, you are maybe looking at that person, this person, Four of Cups, like, that is so an amazing person you are with, or this person in your life. It's really very nice. Maybe you feel, for some of you, you feel like you have to work harder to, do you want to do this work in a relationship to build up a future with someone, or do you really want to have yeah, a long-term relationship, and do you want to work for this? Do you want to put the effort in? I think because you were hurt in the past, maybe you saw this growing and you think, why should I risk that again? For some of you there is really a third person, someone else that came in your life, and you are making considerations if you really want to choose for that person, or if you leave that person behind, or if you want that, if you leave the past behind, or if you make a new make the choice for a new person. What I can see from this is, together with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you realize that if you, however you move on with someone else, that there's always the effort that you need to make for someone, and you are wondering if you really want that. And for some of you there's also the idea that maybe you need to work more to get your finances together, and you feel that you can't make that decision because you feel that you don't have enough resources to keep a relationship. But I think that is not really an issue, but it is something that you might feel. So, and that has to do with that you have kind of, you had this withdrawal, but it also had to do with your self-esteem. So this card is saying, oh, with the Hermit together, Four of Cups, it's like you can have hopes and dreams about this thing that you want. It can be things can be completely different with a new person if you also look at what is all possible. If you look at what is still given to you and what was meant to be, you will feel that if you go within. This Hermit is also, it can be that that person is giving you advice. You see, there is this light shining, a lantern shining on this cup coming from the sky. It's love offered to you, but it's also giving you wisdom about that love. It's also giving you wisdom about loving yourself first, giving yourself love, giving yourself worth, and not focusing on all these maybe things, or the things that you don't have in your life emotionally, or that it is not fulfilled, it won't give you fulfillment, because you had your hopes about this person in the past, and they broke your heart, or it was not possible. And so here you see with the Hermit, it's like there is this advice of really looking into yourself about what is all in this cup. What does it come with? That cup that is still offered, this one cup, not 3 cups. But if you look at that one cup coming from the sky for you, then that is something that is, there are many beautiful emotions in this cup. And so it's asking you to look at that, to go within and find out what are your true feelings. Maybe for a person, but also to find out what you really want, and also to see maybe some patterns from the past. For some of you, you withdraw before anybody can come to you. You are already maybe escaping from somebody that could be really could be something beautiful. So it can be someone who is really careful about starting a relationship. They need to still recover, and things are offered, and you wonder if you really want it, because you have been hurt in the past, or you're still hurting about the past, because a relationship ended. We have the Star and the Four of Wands. So it is, so these are your, this is, if you dare to dream, if you dare to have hope about this, you can send it out. You can send out what your hopes and wishes are, and so then you have a kind of law of attraction. One thing works after another, because you also dare to trust it. You don't focus only on you want this, you want that, you want that, but you also feel what is there on the way for you, what has been given to you, other people who are there for you. And it shows a light on you, how you feel about yourself, and how you can grow your self-esteem as well after this heartbreak. So it's like dare to dream again, and don't focus too much on the past, but look at what you can do, and then you can reach this happiness again, and then you can also reach that stability, because the Four of Wands is also about stability. But what you want is like these two people in this card, they are together, they are on the same page, they are both almost looking the same, but they really are happy together and under that arch. And that is what you would want to feel. And so what is asked from you is to also trust then what comes on your path. And you don't need to immediately say yes to everything that comes on your path, but also not say no immediately. That is what these cards are saying. So I give you some angel cards. I think I leave the reading with that. So I give you some angel cards now. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. There's so many cards coming out. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay Leo, this is what I have for you. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. Well, thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.